There you go, girls. So, I was just about to upload another video and I had another thought. So, EX-6, that's this map here. We can only knock out just enough of these shroomies to get the job done. Alright, so, the group will be taking in Courier and Scavenger as standard vanguards. We're going to be bringing in Vigna as a single block vanguard. 2 healers, you can bring standard healers. I prefer to bring Perfumer just for her map-wide heal talent. And Suzuro, skill 2, just to be on the safe side. 2 standard, very tanky vanguards. I like Bubble, in particular for where I'll have her, for her Reflect skill. Thorns, skill 3. Indigo, skill 2. If you don't have Indigo, you can use a standard single target caster, but results may vary. Let's look at it like that. Acid Drop is not ideal, so if you can bring someone better than Acid Drop, that would be good. Either way, a short range sniper, so Acid Drop, Province, obviously Schwarz skill 2. Actually, no, you could probably get away with skill 3, now that I think about it. I think that's all we have, though. But I'm using Acid Drop to show that it can be done with Acid Drop. Pinecone, bless her little soul, with skill 1, and a healing defender Gummy is fine. Gummy is probably the best of the bunch, actually. That aside, that's who we have. Indigo is an RNG-based operator, so bear that in mind while you're watching this. If you do use Indigo, your clear may differ to mine, so bear that one in mind. If this does help you out, please leave a sub, because that helps me out. Alright, so the start is fairly... We need to bash these vanguards in as quick as we can. 1, 2, and 3 when we get to 9. So that's the important part, is getting those vanguards in as quick as possible. Now we're going to start clearing out these shrooms. Make sure to cycle these skills as quickly as you can, because we need to get Thorns out. Thorns goes here facing down. Vigna is facing up, just as a point of reference. Keep going with those shrooms, because as I said, we need to get rid of them as quickly as possible. Vigna's skill as soon as it's ready. Keep going, keep going. AoE healer in, just to keep Thorns and our vanguards topped up as best as we can, given the awkward situation we're putting them in. And as soon as we get 16, we're going to plop Acid Drop here, so she can start working on this enemy here. Now, this is going to look like a waste, but there's a method to my madness. Use Thorns' skill as soon as it's ready. Keep going around. That's our last... No, we got one left, sorry. So, our healer here. Use that skill. And our last chop, we're going to get rid of that one. So, fast forward again, because we need to get Pinecone out. Pinecone's our next big one. So this enemy, this first enemy I've noticed has never died, no matter how quickly I've got Acid Drop out. And then it just becomes a pain for the rest of the day, so just bear that in mind. Essentially what we want to do is we want to keep Scavenger alive as long as possible, so run that skill. As soon as Thorns is done, hit that skill, drop in Indigo, but make sure you don't do that until Thorns is done. That is super, super, super important. Second enemy up the top here, we are also just going to let him go. Okay, that's Courier done. So we're going to first off replace here. Skill again. Whether or not that gets us anywhere, who knows. Kill this enemy here with Pinecone's ability, just so we don't have to worry about that. So there went Scavenger. I'm not fussed about that. As soon as that enemy's cleared the tile, put Bubble in, and then belt the living crap out of that enemy with Pinecone. And obviously, put in Gummy after that enemy dies. Worry about that enemy first. It's probably the best bit of advice I can give anybody. So, next enemy, sort of wait until it starts moving, and then use Acid Drop skill just to try and get the most out of it. When it's worth using Pinecone skill, use Pinecone skill. So see, she's got half a skill bar ready for this enemy here. So basically, as soon as these enemies get to thorns, it's all thorns. There's nothing anybody else can do. Indigo can't help, even though it looks like she's trying. She is trying, but... So, now this second enemy here, when there's two of them together, we're going to use Indigo's skill, and she'll probably belt the first one. She caught that enemy, actually. So, hopefully, there we go. So, she stunned that enemy. See, the last time I tried this, she didn't stun any of them, the useless little bugger. So she stunned that, which gives Thorns some extra time to attack, because Thorns has an increased damage when he's attacking at range. Sweet as. And as long as this enemy isn't blocked, she can still do damage to it. Sweet as. Everybody's happy-ish. Here comes the last batch of enemies, either way. Once again, we're sort of just hoping beyond hope that everybody sort of waits out these casters. So they've just come into range of Pinecone, so I'm just going to belt all of them with Pinecone. That enemy's gone, sweet as. And that's it. So, that's the best I can get this, guys. Now, as I said, depending on what happens over here with the RNG based on Indigo, this side may be long dead before this side. If that's the case, there's not a lot you can do about it just because you can't clear any mushrooms out. It's just sort of sit and wait. Phew. Bless little Pinecone. She's the greatest gift. And that's it, guys. So I hope that helps. That's the easiest I think I can get it. Yeah. If it does help you out, guys and gals, leave a sub because that helps me out, and I hope to see you guys for the next one.